In Paris, the city of light and art, the dawn of October 19th, 2025 was clouded by news worthy of a Hollywood thriller. The Louvre, the heart of French culture, became the stage for a daring daytime heist. In just a few minutes, armed and masked thieves stole 8 priceless jewels from the dazzling Galerie Napoleon, including tiaras, diadems, necklaces and brooches that once adorned empresses. Their combined value is estimated at 88 million euros. But the true worth of these treasures lies not in gold or diamonds, but in the history of Napoleon and his empire, shimmering in the brilliance of each gem. This event echoes another famous heist, the theft of the Mona Lisa in 1911, when the world's most famous painting vanished from the Louvre and was only recovered 2 years later in Florence. Yet unlike Da Vinci's masterpiece, the fate of these stolen royal jewels remains a mystery. President Emmanuel Macron commented on the theft. "The crime committed at the Louvre is an attack on a heritage that we cherish because it is our history. We will recover the stolen items, and the perpetrators will be brought to justice. Everything is being done, everywhere, to achieve this under the leadership of the Paris Prosecutor's Office." So let's explore who once wore the stolen jewelry of the Louvre. Before we start, please support my channel by clicking the like and subscribe buttons. Empress Eugenie's diamond bow brooch, a treasure that now exists only in memory. It featured 2 large diamond tassels and 5 diamond fringes, totaling 2,438 diamonds and 196 rose-cut diamonds, originally part of a magnificent belt of over 4,000 stones. Created for the 1855 Universal Exhibition, the brooch adorned Empress Eugenie at momentous events, including the ball at the Palace of Versailles and the 1856 reception at the Hôtel de Ville for the baptism of the Prince Imperial. After the 1887 auction of the French crown jewels, the brooch crossed the Atlantic, purchased by jeweler Emile Schlesinger for Caroline Astor in New York. It later passed through the hands of aristocrats, including the Duke of Westminster, who acquired it around 1902 for the wedding of his daughter, Lady Lettice Grosvenor, to William Lygon, 7th Earl Beauchamp. For decades, it remained in the Beauchamp family, eventually worn in the 1930s by Else, 8th Countess Beauchamp, at glamorous events, including a gala performance at the Royal Opera House in Covent Garden in 1939. Later, the brooch passed to jeweler Ralph S. Marion, traveled through exhibitions in Munich, Stockholm, and Rome, and appeared at auctions at Sotheby's 2001 and Christie's 2008. In 2008, it became part of the Musée du Louvre collection thanks to a bequest from the Société des Amis du Louvre, and was displayed in the Galerie Napoleon among the French crown jewels. But in October 2025, this legendary brooch was stolen from the Louvre, and the world forever lost the chance to admire this priceless historical treasure. Empress Eugenie's pearl tiara. The tiara was commissioned by Napoleon III to celebrate his marriage to Eugenie de Montijo in 1853. It was crafted from 212 pearls and 1,998 diamonds, many of which were recycled from older pieces once owned by Marie-Louise of France and Marie-Thérèse, Duchess d'Angoulême. Eugenie wore the tiara in her official portrait by Franz Xavier Winterhalter shortly after the wedding, and famously during Napoleon III's investiture into the Order of the Garter at Windsor Castle in 1855. After the fall of the Second Empire in 1770, the tiara remained in France. It was displayed at the 1878 Exposition Universelle and later at the Musée du Louvre before being sold at the 1887 auction of the French crown jewels. Later, it passed into the hands of the Thurn-and-Taxis family as a wedding gift in 1890 for Archduchess Margarethe Clementine of Austria, and continued to appear at notable events decades later, including the 1980 wedding of Countess Gloria von Schaumburg-Glauchau. Empress Eugenie's pearl tiara was acquired by the Friends of the Louvre and displayed alongside the other French crown jewels in the Galerie d'Apollon at the Musée du Louvre in Paris. In October 2025, this legendary tiara became one of the jewels stolen from the Louvre, abruptly ending its long history on public display. The emerald necklace from the parure of Marie-Louise is a breathtaking jewel, crafted in 1810 by the renowned Parisian jeweler François Renault Nittot. It was commissioned by Napoleon Bonaparte as a wedding gift for his bride, Archduchess Marie-Louise of Austria, and formed part of a luxurious set that also included a diadem, earrings, and a comb. The necklace features 32 emeralds, including 10 pear-shaped stones and 1,138 diamonds, 874 brilliant cut, and 264 rose cut, arranged in an alternating pattern of large and small stones, reflecting the opulence of the First Empire. The earrings from this parure consist of 2 pear-shaped emeralds totaling 45.20 carats, 4 additional emeralds, and 108 diamonds. They were crafted by the same workshop as the necklace and have retained their original form to this day. After leaving Paris in 1814, Marie-Louise took her personal jewels with her, including this emerald parure. She bequeathed it to her cousin, Leopold II of Habsburg, Grand Duke of Tuscany, whose descendants retained it until 1953. The parure was then sold to the famous jeweler Van Cleef & Arpels. Emeralds from the diadem were sold individually, with one purchased by an American collector who later replaced the emerald with turquoise and donated it to the Smithsonian Institution in 1966. The comb was transformed, but the necklace and earrings remained in their original state. In 2004, the necklace and earrings were acquired by the Louvre Museum thanks to the Fonds de Patrimoine and the Société des Amis du Louvre. They were previously displayed in the Galerie d'Apollon, room 705, among the collection of French crown jewels. In October 2025, this parure was stolen, and the world temporarily lost the chance to admire this exquisite masterpiece of early 19th century jewelry. Yet there is hope. President Emmanuel Macron promised that the stolen items will be recovered and returned, and those responsible will be held accountable. He emphasized that all necessary measures are being taken under the supervision of the Paris Prosecutor's Office, giving art and history lovers hope to see this parure again. Orleans sapphire parure is a breathtaking set of jewels that has remained in the Orleans family for over 150 years. It includes a diadem, necklace, earrings, and brooches, all adorned with exquisite Ceylon sapphires, set in gold and diamonds. The parure may have been inherited by Queen Hortense from her mother, Empress Josephine, and in 1821 it was acquired by the Duke of Orleans for 160,000 francs. Queen Marie Amelia, wife of King Louis Philippe, wore the parure during her husband's reign, later taking it into exile in England. In 1864, she gifted the diadem to her granddaughter, Princess Marie Isabel, upon her marriage to the Count of Paris. The parure remained with the Orleans family until 1985, when it was purchased by the Louvre Museum. But in October 2025, the Orleans sapphire parure became one of the priceless treasures stolen from the Louvre by masked robbers. The theft shocked the world and sparked an international investigation to recover the stolen jewels. Its rich history and connection to the Orleans family make this parure an irreplaceable loss for France's royal heritage. The reliquary brooch is a stunning diamond piece created in 1855 by the renowned jeweler Alfred Bapst for Empress Eugenie, wife of Napoleon III. This exquisite item was part of the French crown jewels and was originally designed as a belt buckle, later transformed into a bodice brooch. At its center sits a rosette of 7 diamonds surrounding a solitaire, with additional diamonds suspended symmetrically, 94 diamonds in total set in gilded silver. The brooch's design is described as historicist, inspired by 18th century models. The reverse is engraved with the word reliquary, suggesting it may have been intended to hold a relic. However, no compartment exists, leading to speculation that it was designed for potential future adaptation. In 1887, following the sale of the crown jewels, the brooch was acquired by the Louvre, where it was previously displayed in the Galerie Napoleon, room 705, among the collection of diamonds from 1800 to 1850. The Crown of Empress Eugenie. On October 19, 2025, the world was shaken when the crown of Empress Eugenie was stolen from the Louvre. This 19th century masterpiece, adorned with 1,354 diamonds, 1,136 rose-cut diamonds, and 56 emeralds, reflects the imperial splendor of Napoleon III's era. French authorities later recovered the damaged ground nearby, though the full extent of the damage has not been disclosed. The crown was created in 1855 by Parisian jeweler Gabriel Lemonnier, specially for Empress Eugenie for the Exposition Universelle. Crafted from gold, it features eagle and palmette motifs, topped with a sparkling monda, symbolizing imperial elegance and grandeur. Although neither Empress Eugenie nor Napoleon III ever underwent a coronation, this crown was made to celebrate her status and the magnificence of the empire. After the fall of the Second French Empire in 1770, most French crown jewels were sold by the Third Republic. Eugenie's crown, however, was returned to her, later passed to Princess Marie Clotilde Bonaparte, and in 1988 was donated to the Louvre Museum in Paris by Roberto Polo. Even after the 2025 theft, the crown remains a timeless emblem of imperial luxury and the artistic legacy of France. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Please do not forget to support my channel by clicking the like and subscribe buttons.